is on gaming. Get to them reacting to. Bully doesn't know. Girl has a huge secret. Make a wish for Lily. Okay. So essentially, I think what this means is that a girl named Lily made a wish, and that wish was for them to make this video, or what? I think it's something like that. Like she either was the one who participated, or she just wanted to see this idea happen. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if she only suggested the idea, because I feel like this type of video about a bully not knowing if that the person they're bullying has a huge secret, I feel like this has been done before. So, anyways, of course, we already know who this is made by. Anyways, let's start.
I'd love to do that. You should totally do it. Just sign up.
This is gonna be so fun.
Oh, excuse me, Maggie.
Why don't you watch where you're going next time? We don't all have rich parents that have their own business that can buy us new shoes all the time. These are my only pair.
I'm really sorry, Maggie. I didn't mean to step on you.
Whatever.
Honey, you forgot this in the car. And don't forget, your father packed something very special in there just for you. Have a great day, sweetheart, and I will see you right after school.
Special lunch? Must be nice to be a spoiled brat.
It's okay.
Everyone, I have your creative writing samples right here.
That girl watched way too many stories that have spoiled brats be the bullies. Like, genuinely though, like I like the times where they twist the narrative, where instead of the rich person or the rich kid being the bully, it's instead the poor kid being the bully, because they automatically assume, oh, this kid is rich or like has rich parents, then they're definitely spoiled and they're definitely bad people. Honestly, I like it when they twist the narrative. It can make for a really cool thing. Like, I know this has been done before, but it hasn't been done in a long time, so I'll give Dhar Mann a pass for creativity. Anyway,
There were some really good ones in here, so let's keep that as we move forward with learning more about the narrative process, okay? Wow, Kelly, really good work. I loved your story.
What about my story, Miss Taylor? Did you read mine?
I did, Maggie, and it was very creative. Next time, let's try to not go so dark, you know? Is everything okay at home?
Yeah, I just like to write about stuff like that, that's all. I don't want to talk about it.
Okay. Well, if you ever want to talk about it, I'm here for you. Okay, now I would like you all to pair up with the student behind you in your row. We're going to be getting constructive feedback on our story, so you all can go into a pair. You two and you two.
So who wants to go first?
I'll go.
should I play the card or not? Because, like, I don't know if I should count this, because I know that some coincidences like need to happen for the stories to continue. Like, think of a story you like, and you'll notice that if events change slightly, the story won't happen. So, like, I understand that some coincidences do need to happen. This is in a territory where I don't know if I should pass it or not. I'll give them the benefit of the doubt and give them a pass, because honestly, I feel like the story needs both of them to interact more, and this is the only way to do it. So I'll give them a pass. Anyway,
I thought your story was boring.
Oh, what about it did you find boring?
Everything. It was a little kid story. I mean, a unicorn in a forest? Come on, that's kid stuff.
Yeah, but we are kids, so.
You're just too cheery and optimistic and yay, happy, happy, happy. I didn't believe it. That's not how life is.
Yeah, I guess I was just hoping my story would put a little more light back into the world. Because you're right, Maggie, life can be hard.
Oh, please, what would you know about that, rich girl? Anyway, let's get it over with. How much did you hate my story?
No, I liked your story. The characters were really good, and story was also, but I guess I just thought it was a little sad.
Here we go. Compared to your story, everything is sad. I'm sorry I don't write about sunshine and rainbows, but that's not how my life is. I've been through stuff, hard stuff, and that's why my writing is real, and yours is immature kiddie stuff.
Maggie, enough of that. This is supposed to be constructive feedback.
not insults.
It's okay, Mrs. Taylor. Maggie was just giving her opinion. I don't mind.
The whole stories need to be realistic thing, I don't think it really applies because here's the thing. I don't remember what her name was, but I think she forgot one simple thing. People read stories to try to get out of reality, to engage with the characters. What's the point of reading a story if it's just about hardships that you already go through in your life? You know what I mean? Like, okay, I understand that some stories have to put themselves in realism and stuff like that and have to show that life can be hard. But just saying that because stories can be like, more lighthearted and stuff like that means that they're bad, honestly, this just doesn't work. Just because you've gone through hard stuff doesn't mean that every story needs to be like that to be realistic. Some people got gone through easy lives where they didn't go through that much, and some people went through really bad stuff. Not every life is the same. So saying that a story being dark is realistic honestly just can't even happen in the first place because again, this depends from person to person. For one person, this may actually be their life. For another person, they'd be like, okay, I know this life can be dark, but like it can't be this dark. Like, guys know what I mean? And like, I'm willing to repeat myself because of how important that point is. People read stories the same reason that people play games or watch movies to escape reality. Like, people don't like it that much when every story or every main character goes through the hardships that they do because what's the point of escaping reality if you see a character going through the same thing you do? Like, I'm supposed to take a break from reality, because reality can be harsh, not be reminded. You know what I mean? Anyways, let's
Can I
continue.
get one hot lunch?
Sure.
نون خلاص.
Sorry, Maggie. I think your mom may have forgotten to put money on it again. Do you want one of our free lunches? Here you go. Sorry, sweetheart.
وطي شوية.
That's all you got? You know there's pizza, right?
Didn't feel like
Salad if you want. I'm happy to share. I'm not really that hungry.
we don't all need to eat salads. We're in sixth grade. We get it.
I'm not thin because I eat salads. I'm just...
You're just what?
To sit with.
What are you doing? Cleaning up your mess. Put money on my lunch card. Again.
Why do you care? They give you free lunch, don't they?
Yeah, but it's gross. They had pizza in the cafeteria today. I have to eat a bologna sandwich.
You're fine. Bologna's good for you.
No, it's not. It's like the worst meat there is.
You know what? If all you're gonna do is complain, why don't you just leave?
I can't. I have an audition for the school play tomorrow. Can you help me learn my lines?
Do I look like I have time for that?
Yeah, actually, you do. Are you gonna help me or not?
Never ends with you, does it? First you want money, now you want help? Am I in school? No. Do your own work.
Farewell. God.
Another one of the examples of the popular saying, every child deserves a parent, but not every parent deserves a child. I don't think I even have more to say about this. Anyway, what? Okay, so I paused the recording because I thought that the montage was gonna start for a second, but it turned out that it wasn't. Like, usually when I hear music like this, I'm like, yep, a montage is gonna happen, but nope, I was wrong this time. Anyways, let's continue.
So you're auditioning for Juliet?
Yeah, I figured why not, right?
This is a sad and heavy story. This play is a tragedy. Are you sure you can handle a Little Miss Sunshine? I hear they're doing Wizard of Oz in the spring. I think that's up your alley.
I do love The Wizard of Oz, but I might as well try out for this too. And you know what, Maggie? Just because I like to smile and be positive doesn't mean I've never had anything bad happen to me in my life. It's not about how heavy the weight is, it's about how you do it.
To see some familiar faces here for our auditions for Shakespeare's classic play, Romeo and Juliet. This is challenging for a 5th grade play, but with a little bit of changes and some hard work, I believe you all are up for the challenge. So, let's start the auditions off with our tragic heroine, Juliet. Who's ready to audition? Okay, Maggie and Kelly, let me see your Juliets. Go.
Farewell. God knows when we shall meet again. I have a faint cold fear thrills through my veins that almost freezes up the heat of life.
I'll call them back again to comfort me. Nurse, what should she do here? My dismal scene I need must act alone.
Come, Vile. What if this mixture do not work at all? Shall I be married then tomorrow morning?
No, this shall forbid it. Lie thou there.
Wow, thank you both very much. Your auditions were so good. You both were so great. This is quite the difficult decision to make.
Thank you, Miss Taylor.
Thank you. Excuse me.
I hope she's okay. Okay, the person that will be playing the role of Juliet is...
Hey, what's going on? And why are you coming in here making a bunch of noise? Some people are trying to take a nap.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I disturb you? Since you're up, maybe you can get a job and actually pay rent this month.
Hey, what's the matter with you?
Nothing. I just didn't get the part I wanted in the school play. Kelly, Miss Perfect, got it. I get to play the understudy, which is basically a nice way of saying I'm the backup.
Oh, Kelly. That's that little girl whose parents own a barber shop. You know, I'm not surprised she got the part. She's a cute girl.
And I'm not?
I didn't say that. All I was saying is that she's a cute girl.
First of all, you did say that. Heard of something called an implication? Not everything has to be said out loud. Second, the fact that they argue more like they're sisters than mother and sister. Now, of course, they could be sisters, but with the whole implication about the girl living a hard life and all of that, I wouldn't be surprised at all if it was a scenario of this with your mother, like, but they honestly act like they're siblings.
Meaning, cuter than me. Got it, Mom. You're always there for me.
Stop being a crybaby. I didn't get the part in a school play. Boo-hoo. Grow up.
You're talking to a freaking 5th grader. Like, why is she acting like she's talking to a high schooler? You're talking to a 5th grader. Like, are you serious right now? The more she talks, the more she proves the saying. It's so known that I don't have to repeat it twice.
Hey, Maggie. Oh, I have the perfect thing for your hair. My parents sell this at their salon and it's great. It could really make your hair shine.
My hair is fine as it is, and I told you, I'm not your charity case.
Sorry, Maggie. I was just trying to help.
Well, I don't need your help. I should have been the lead in this play. This is a serious play about people who've struggled in life. That's not you. You have loving parents with money that give you organic lunches with cute little notes inside of them. You know what I get? A nice little mess to clean up after school every day because my mom can't even clean up after herself. Leave me alone. You want to know about pain? That's pain. Let me tell you. About a year ago, my dad decided to just leave us out of nowhere. He and my mom got into this huge fight and he just left and never came back. He didn't even say goodbye. Ever since then, all my mom does is sit around and cry and sleep. She lost her job and we're probably gonna get kicked out of our apartments. I think she blames me for my dad leaving.
Maggie, I'm really sorry to hear about that. If you ever need someone to talk to,
I'll talk to someone who actually understands, not someone who has a perfect life and their idea of a bad day is only getting one dessert with their amazing lunch.
it's not like that. Everybody has problems, I promise.
Oh, I'm sure your life is just full of problems. Like, oh, what designer top should I wear today? Oh, how hard of a decision that is. All I wanted to do this year was to be in the play. I waited all year for those audition sign-up sheets to come out, and you had to come and take my part away. Why couldn't you just let me have this one thing?
First of all, can she read your mind? Like, I have a serious question. Can she read your freaking mind? Like, genuinely. Genuinely, how would she know that you waited all year for this? How would she know? Did you ever tell her? From what I've seen, no. Like, why do you keep acting as if she knows what you exactly want? And second, I would honestly be tired of it if they showed that Kelly also has problems because, yeah, I know, everyone has problems, but the fact that she has to have problems so that Maggie believes her, and lets her help her, like, that honestly is bad at this point. Like, does someone really have to have a problem so that the other person who's facing difficulties has to relates to them and accepts their help? Like, does this always have to be the case? I might as well add this to the list of cliches that Dhar Mann made at this point. Let's continue.
What's going on? We don't know, but Kelly was not school today, and no one's seen her.
Guess my wake-up call really did the trick for me.
Hello, everybody. I'm afraid I have some bad news. Kelly had to drop out of the play. I don't know why or what's going on with her, but Maggie, it looks like you're our new lead, and I know you're gonna do a great job. Okay, come on, everybody. That's why we have understudies. Let's rehearse. The show must go on. Every time. Come on.
So montage came up, and I'll be honest, this was surprisingly short. But like, I hate the fact because if you guys don't know, basically they showed like Kelly not coming to school at all, and Maggie's grades improving. Like, she suddenly went from getting a C, like, I know this was on like a story, but still, to like getting a B plus in like an exam. Like, they keep making it look like as if as if her life suddenly got better, when in fact Kelly had nothing to do with it. So why would her life suddenly become better? And honestly, it just shows, like, before the montage and during the montage, that Maggie is just selfish. Like, the fact that she didn't even like question, at the very least, she didn't even worry about Kelly at all. Like, she just says, "Oh, my wake up call worked for her." Like genuinely. You know what? I don't even know what to say anymore. I'm speechless. Let's just continue.
The doctors told Kelly they might have to keep her in the hospital for a few days. Probably longer until she gets her treatment.
Hey, Emma. I was wondering if Kelly's okay.
I'm Benji.
What are you doing here?
I came to see you, actually.
Should I even mention the iPad? You know what? I don't think I want to, because that would kind of be a nitpick. You know what? I might as well say it, but I might as well let you guys know that this is basically a nitpick. The iPad can't just make Dhar Mann's videos show up fully. Like, the iPad doesn't have a 16:9 resolution. It has, like, depending on the model, something like a 4:3, maybe a little wider. Like, it's a little wider. Okay, what am I even talking about? I'm basically nitpicking. Let's just continue.
Hey, Maggie. What are you doing here?
Emma told me you were sick. I didn't know it was all this. Isn't this a cancer ward?
Well, that makes sense, since I do have cancer. Leukemia, actually.
I'm so sorry, Kelly. And you're here alone?
Well, my parents come by every morning and usually sleep here most nights, but they're also working, and treatment is expensive, so they have to keep the salon open so they can pay for the insurance. But it's not so bad. The nurses and doctors here are really nice, and I got my videos, so.
Wow, I can't believe this. Why didn't you say anything?
I don't really like to talk about it at school since that's kind of my escape from everything, you know?
Sure, but how long has this been going on?
It all started last summer. My family and I were vacationing and having fun at the beach. But when we got back, my ears started hurting really bad. My mom and the doctors both figured I had an ear infection. The doctors gave me medication, but it didn't help. As our vacation went on, the pain in my ear kept getting worse, and then I started getting really high fevers. So my mom decided to take me to the hospital. As soon as we got to the hospital, they knew something was wrong. So they ran a bunch of tests and took some blood, and eventually they figured out that I have something called B-cell ALL, a type of leukemia that attacks the blood, bone marrow, and lymph nodes. I pretty much lived at the hospital for the rest of the summer, but I figured I might as well make the best of it and try to have fun. A lot of the doctors and nurses here are really funny and nice, and my mom and dad were always with me, so that helped.
So, have you been sick this entire school year?
Okay, I might as well ask because I don't know much about chemotherapy, but one of its biggest things that it's known for is that your hair falls off. So why is her hair still like pretty good condition? Especially because like the least I can give her is like 2 to 3 months. Like 2 to 3 months might have passed. Like again, they don't give us a good passage of time. Like when did you exactly get it? Like at what time exactly in the summer did she get it? What time is it now in the school year? Like so the most I can try is maybe 1 to 2, maybe 3 months. But in that time, I'm sure that hair must fall out by now, or at least decrease a little bit because her hair still seems pretty fine. Like, can someone please explain to me if you know about this, why her hair isn't falling out? Like this leukemia, especially whatever it is, like that makes the hair not fall out because that's one of the biggest things that chemotherapy is known for in general. So, I honestly want to know. And second, and I hate the fact that Dhar Mann made this a cliche. Like, should Kelly really be going through a problem and stuff like that for Maggie to relate to her? Like, why? Like, genuinely, why? Why not just have her be a normal girl that isn't facing that many issues? Like, genuinely, why does every time something like this, where the main two characters always have a problem? Like, when can't it just be one normal kid with another that's facing difficulties? Why can't it be like that for once? Like, people are missing the fact that most of the time, if a situation like this were to happen in real life, a situation where one kid lives a totally normal, good life and a kid that's facing difficulties, that chance of that type of interaction is a lot higher than two kids who are both facing difficulties. Like, genuinely, this is honestly, you know what? I've already said what I need to say. I don't think I need to go any further.
Yeah, pretty much. We were hoping we wouldn't have to do another round of chemo, but here we are.
I just still can't believe it. You don't even look sick.
Yeah, I had some help with that. All my hair fell out over the summer, so
Yeah, okay, that makes more sense. I feel like I sometimes
my
speak
mom
way too
had this made
soon.
for me. I was planning on using it just until my hair grew back, but now that we're doing chemo again, it'll probably fall out again, so.
I had no idea you were wearing a wig.
And now you know why my mom was bringing me lunch. I eat special foods to help me be as healthy as I can be. I know it gets on your nerves.
No, you're not the one who has to say sorry. I am. I just can't believe I didn't know what was going on, especially because you seem so bubbly all the time.
Well, like I said, it's not about how heavy the weight is.
It's about how you carry it.
Now you get it.
Yeah, but
I might as well comment on the life lesson. Honestly, it's pretty good. At least it's one of those that can be generalized without this message being, not being true. Because if you guys don't know, I'm going to repeat myself many times. But like sometimes Dhar Mann presents life lessons that just don't apply every time. The grass isn't always greener on the other side, all that type of stuff. The problem is that life lessons are almost, if not always, generalized. Which, if you think about them, some of them can be generalized, or else the message will be untrue. Like no, sometimes the grass can be greener on the other side, both figuratively and literally. and literally. So like, I honestly am glad that this is one of those that can't just that its message can't just not be true depending on a scenario. No, its message is true in every scenario, and I'm honestly glad about that. Anyways, let's continue.
What?
I just still feel so bad for how I've been treating you. I mean, if I would have known, I never would have.
Maggie, it's fine. I know you've been having a hard time too, and besides that, you did the best thing you could do for me. You treated me like you would anybody else, and that's all I ever wanted is to feel like anybody else at school.
Still, is there anything I could do to make it up to you?
Yeah, you can do really well in the plays that the show's for.
That I can do. I just wish you'd be there to see it.
Me too, believe me.
Kids, that was amazing. Bravo, bravo, everybody, bravo.
Thank you, Miss Taylor.
Would you all like to go get some ice cream to celebrate such a beautiful performance?
Actually, I have a better idea.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Do you need anything, honey?
No, I'm okay. Just a little. Maggie, what is all this?
Since you couldn't come to the play, we thought we'd bring it for you.
What, you really doing this for me?
Of course, after all, you are our leading lady. So without further ado, we present Bookside's kid-friendly interpretation of William Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet.
What do you mean exactly by kid friendly? Like, what did you change? What was it? The poison part that you changed? Like, what type? What part of the story did they change to be kid friendly?
Two households, both alike in dignity. In fair Verona, where we lay our scene.
Hey, Dhar Mann fam. I'm standing here with Lily, who I met through the Make-A-Wish Foundation. And what was your wish?
To be in a Dhar Mann video.
Which you just did, and you did an amazing
Okay, so I thought I might as well end it here because I don't think this part will be like will need to be included here. So, okay, so Lily did actually participate. Honestly, I really hope that Lily actually goes to the case, and I'll give her this. She did a really good job as an actor. Like, if you guys don't know, like acting acting requires work and all that. It isn't easy. So for a girl from the Make-A-Wish Foundation to be able to do such a good job is honestly incredible. Like, I'll give her this. She really did a good job. Okay, so I'll try to watch a little bit more to see if there's any important information I need to know, and then I'll finish.
Not only was she the star of today's episode, but it was also based on her real life story. If there's one thing you want our Dhar Mann fans to take away from this video, what would it be?
Just to like always be nice to others because you don't know what they're going through, and it's.
I'm sorry, but I don't think I need someone from the Make-A-Wish Foundation to tell me. I'm trying to say this as respectfully as possible due to the fact that Dhar Mann has repeated this lesson many times, so much that's honestly hard to take seriously anymore. Because here's the thing, when you keep hearing the same advice over and over and over again, you honestly start to forget about it because you keep hearing it so many times, you know what I mean? But okay, I think this is honestly all I need to know. Like, yeah, this was based on like a part of her actual life and all of that. Okay, really good. So honestly, I'll give them this. This was a really good video. And honestly, Lily did a really good job as an actress. Especially because like I said, acting requires hard work. You have to remember the script, you have to, make sure your facial expressions are correct. It isn't easy. So she honestly did a really good job. And Lily, I really hope that you beat cancer. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. On the left is my most recent video, on the right is a video YouTube recommends, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.